end? I hope not. Let's see. You're not looking good. All right, let's see. Have you updated yet? No. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're working. Now we're playing with fire. Cooking with fire, as some people say. All right, we're here. Good morning, everyone. It is time for stabby tatoes. It is still early and nobody's on yet, so I'm going to finish up some writs on this character. We're going to do the least amount of PvP possible, and then we're going to look at houses somewhere in between all of that. Good morning. Grab your coffee, grab your closest potato, settle in. Good morning. Hello, everyone. It's written and easy PvP time. I shall join us all. But, you know, I've been wondering about this. I thought you could only buy those floaty pet rocks, the new ones, with tickets. I didn't realize that they could drop in parts while PvPing. So I was wondering, like, how do all of these people have these floaty balls already? And I didn't realize you can get them from just PvPing. But now I guess I get it. I didn't quite understand how that worked. Same with the dog. Like, if you get enough bones, you can buy the dog. I didn't realize that either. So I feel kind of dumb. But, you know, I don't like PvPing, so I'm going to have to do it the hard way. And get the piece the hard way, I hope. What are you going to do? So let's turn this in. I should be able to get another piece today. Maybe some people bought event tickets too, because you can do that. You can buy them. I'm not sure how many more days of this event are left. I haven't paid any attention to such a thing. All right, let's get me out 1, 2, 3. Bring. Okay. I should probably look up when this event ends. ESO Mid-Year Mayhem 2021. It ends February 9th? Holy crow, we have a lot of time. Wowzers. That should be more than enough to get all of the pieces that we're going to need for the pet. Oh well. I want to thank Atmo Nova Drive, Joseph Cook, Mommy Squeewee, T. Daniels Jr., Satiel Nightwing, Jeffrey Kupperman, my real life friend, for the follows. Much appreciated. Some of those were on Facebook, and most of those were on Twitch, which is so appreciated. Desperately needed to get ahead. I need to do more like promotional type stuff. I have not been doing it for a really long time. It's it always feels so bad to promote myself. I feel guilty doing it. Like, oh, I'm bothering people kind of thing, which sucks. But I'm going to try doing it again. Yes, we has drops. Good morning, Wolf Dancer. I hope you all get dropsies. Is live. Drops are on. Drops. More drops. Instead of more dots, get it? No? I get it. This character still has Christmas buff on, so I try to do it as quickly as possible and then log it right off. Oh, good. Well, they should go automatically with my Facebook, because the thing is that I pay extra for Facebook. Uh, the stream is actually streamed to Facebook sometimes. The problem is that I have so many lag problems when I try to go through Facebook that about half the time or more I have to either cancel the stream and start over just without Facebook, or I don't even stream to Facebook at all because I don't want to bother anybody. It's just really annoying. But I'm glad that you follow. Follow. That's the goal, is to let people know. And when I do stream to Facebook, I get a lot of Facebook followers, people I don't even know, which is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, like, most of the time. I don't know how to fix it. I'm thinking about, like, contacting them. Right, yeah. No, I prefer to watch on Twitch, too. You get drops on Twitch. You don't get drops on Facebook, right? But I do like the notifications, and I also like that I get new viewers from there. Turning this in real quick, and then we get on Big Me. Big Me! So I've reinstalled advanced filters. Even though ZOS has given us better ones, like better, whatchamacallits. Good morning, everybody. ZOS has given us better tools to do filtering with. Advanced filters still does things that ZOS does not give us. And I just don't want to stop doing those things. Like, it lets you sort by piece, like a furniture, like stuff like that. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, Shanzi. Much appreciated. I'm wearing such a dorky shirt. It's tie-dye. Look, you can see my lips through it. If I do it right. Filters are funny. You're the best, Shenzi. You guys are awesome. Look at me. I look all punk. See? I went all punk today. I don't know why. This is my only cup of coffee. And my husband stayed up late, so I may not get enough coffee to get me through the morning. I'm gonna die. There will be death in my future. I wish they had a cup of coffee filter. I would totally wear a cup of coffee filter. But no. None. They have like coffee colored filters. You guys are the best, really. Oh yeah, that was from yesterday. I also had a doggy on my head later. What I do is, here we go. I'm posting that I'm streaming right now to, woo, almost to the wrong channel. To do that, to get some followers and viewers. Yeah, it's a good one, but see, the thing is I only do it when I have my makeup on. Because otherwise you guys get to see me without my makeup, and I don't really like how I look without makeup. I look ugly without makeup. All right, here we go. La 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 la. Um, I also had a doggo on my head right after it. Doggo! Potato! That's right, potatoes open. Join them, mash them, put them in a stew, you know, all that. All right, let's do a house and then we'll get some work done. Let's go housing. Good morning. Good morning. All right, what have we here? Corundum, speak of the devil. Transforming station. Let's go to your transforming station. Transformers, more than meets the eye. I have the dork on this morning. Well, I have vitiligo, and while I hear you and you're right, and I should think about it that way, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Didis. That's a cute name. We can change, we'll go to something goofy. I don't have to have a pretty one on. I could be a pie. I'll be a pie. I'm a pumpkin pie. It creeps my husband out, this one. It creeps me out too. It's goofy. I was thinking to myself, 400 out of 700. So we're a little over half full, but that's cool. You don't need more. I know you did a... Yeah, it definitely is. It makes me feel more confident. Look at this great bridge. Did you use EHT for this? It's so awesome. Yeah, I like them too. I prefer the goofy filters, as you could probably tell from the fact that I'm wearing the goofy ones all the time. But yeah, I definitely feel insecure about my looks, and I do like... What are we building? You got the tough guy doing the lifting, though. That's smart. What is... Oh my god! That's hilarious! That is so funny! Oh my god. I wear compression socks a lot. There's non-ugly ones. In fact, I have a non-ugly compression sock saved for a gift that I want to get, because for my arthritis, I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. I've been saving... It's funny. You remember when you're a kid and your parents or whatever used to get those, you know, Archie McPhee or whatever the hell their names were, catalogs with all of the disabled people stuff in it? Like, here, you can put on your own bracelet, or here, you can, you know, this arthritis glove will make you feel better and whatnot. There was all of that, and, like, you used to read as a kid and be like, look at all this crazy shit. Yeah. Life has a funny way of getting back at you for things that you used to think were funny. Hold on a second. I'm going to find this because I know I have it saved still because I was going to get them. So yeah, there's that. And where did I put them? Give me a minute. They're these cute little ankle socks, but are compression socks. And I'm looking this up because I'm disabled, and this is, you're hitting me where I live here. I live for this shit. Here they are. Look at these cute things. Let me switch. You did that by hand? Good Lord. That is impressive. Oof. Oof. Well, there's these cute ones, and if you want to try them, these are the blue maple compression socks, and they're cute, I think. I might get them. Oh, I'm sorry. I use them for the, yeah, they probably are. You know what you should get? Is cute ones with like kitties on them and stuff. Sorry, I'm going to use your banker. Like adorable, silly ones. There have to be adorable, silly ones out there somewhere. I can't imagine that they have don't have cute, silly socks somewhere. I'm going to challenge myself to find silly socks. Give me a moment here. Because I would wear them. Give me a minute. I'll stop in a minute. I just want to get this stuff. And then I can give this build my full attention instead of, you know, shorting it of attention. 193, 522, withdraw. Okay. Ah, you need to. It's not easy to figure out how that works at first. This is beautiful, by the way. I don't know if that's part of the item. I think it is, but just the fact that you're able to do this by hand is absolutely just amazing. Did I leave the socks up? No. Okay, good. I didn't want to block you. So what are we doing to Birodar? Are we turning Birodar into a giant transmute station? Because that's kind of funny. I love the crackling magic. That has been one of the best improvements that Cardi has added. Gosh, this is cool. Oh, I thought he was getting I thought he was basically the machine. He had it on his head. It's like a big hat is the way that I thought of it. And he is the machine, is he not? Like he looks like he's wearing a big hat. Okay, who's in jail? You know what? The boaster's in here. I agree with you. Keep him in jail. He's a jackass. What comes out of the transmute state? Is this coming out or going in? That's going in. So what's coming out? Oh, they're getting turned into machines. Well, that's an improvement. That's a vast improvement. I thought he was just wearing it as a hat. That's my mistake. I'm sorry. I guess it does say transforming station. And this, instead of him wearing a hat, it's just he's being sucked up into it. Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood it. Now you want me to look closely at the garden. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Here's Numisma, and we're looking closely at the garden. We've got meat. What is the garden eating? Skulls. Is this where they put the dead bodies? After what's remaining and the plants eat them? You carnivorous plants? Carnivorous plants. This is a like twisted story. I kind of like it though. And then they're eating the plants that were made into people. That is really twisted. You have a whole story here. That is kind of hilarious. All right. I can't believe you did this by hand. It's insane. Sexy stations, derp. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I didn't watch yesterday. I was busy with other things. Let me show you what to do about that. Yeah, fertilizing. Let me show you what the weird thing is about moving things. Yeah, fertilizing. I agree. All right, I won't be a pie. I'll drive a truck. Meet meet. Well, all right. So, what we're going to do here is I put my water slide over here, but we'll move it. Okay, let's move it somewhere. So the way to do it would be, in this case, would be to select all items, same as target. So you use your select button. We're just going to use all of the shelters and all of the waterfalls together. Okay, so we would, in this case, we would copy paste. Confirm. Cut and copy selection. Confirm. We're going to move this to my housing storage, which would be, we'll move it over to my Ebonheart, which is now my housing storage. And then I'll show you how to move things after that. All right. So we'll go over to housing storage. Well, that is the cleanup, isn't it? Right? I mean, somebody has to cart that shit over there, but it's still the cleanup. Hello Ditties. That's a cute name. I don't know what it means. It's like Hello Kitty, but with a silly name. All right. So this is my entry for Valentine's Day, but that's okay because this is also housing storage for me. So we're gonna walk through here, then we'll hit undo. So that goes back down. Now we'll come over here and we'll paste it. Paste from inventory. Current location. And it's pasting what I just took. Oh crap. And we are going to have to move it anyway because it's going right through my heart. That's kind of weird. But oh, okay. All right, so that's using the clipboard, but that's not how you mainly would do it. What you would do is once you have everything selected, see this button? Manually move any selected item to adjust that individual item. We don't want that. We want all items. So you click that button and it changes to all items. Now we're gonna wanna put the slide over here so it doesn't touch my heart. And now it moves everything together in that particular way. It's a little too high, you'll be able to see it, so let's move it down to where you can't. Now parts of it are going underground, but that's not a problem because we're going to be able to pull it up the same way we did here. So that's how you move things as a group. It's just that one button, this one right here. When it's selected, you just click this button. Click it again, and you can just move that one item without moving everything else. So that's how you do it. This was my Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head now lives here. See? That's Mr. Potato Head. He lives here. My fireplace now lives here. That was my fireplace. I wanted it to be a water fireplace, which it is. And then over here is my, now my water slides there. And then this is my heart entry for some of the contests that are going on. Oh, you mean you can't get them to build shapes? Let me show you. Let's go to this. This is one of my storage houses. They should have a whole shit ton of items that are the same. Somewhere in here. Materials. Okay. Let's work with fabric, I guess. All right. Driving in my car, turned on the radio. Okay. Oh, crap. I thought I put it there. I didn't. Give me a minute. Okay, so now I have plenty of space here, so we'll do it here. Put down all of those things. Well, don't watch Cardi's video. Watch mine. Cardi doesn't speak in his. That's the big problem. And I love Cardi, don't get me wrong. But if you're the kind of person who learns from hearing things, you're not going to learn from Cardi. So here's you select them all, right? Then you go to the Builds tab. It automatically counts that you have 10. We want to do 10 long, 1 wide. Then we're going to build it. Where'd it go? Way below me because it's stupid like that. And we'll just use selecting it and bring to me. See, look how far apart they are, you see? What you do about that is in builds, you would do item dimensions. It's not that big, but it has a box around it that is that big. I'm going to measure those. We want 10 1 wide. And then we're going to bring them back over here. It shouldn't be this difficult. I don't know why it's being stupid, but it is. Here they are. Okay, so now after it measured it, it did it right, see? It has put them in a line. That's all you do is you do the floor. You go to the builds, you select floor, and you make sure that you do the length is, that should have said 10 items, and this should be 1 wide, and it will build this. If you can't find it after you build it, you go to the select tab and you do bring to me, and it will bring it to you. Now, the problem comes when you're like, well, that's great, but I don't want it that way. I want them sideways. I want them laying down. That's when you have to play with pitch and things like that. You're like, well, how do I, okay, so I pitch, see, now you have them this way. So when you're doing, yeah, you should always probably reset the parameters when you start out. You're like, well, that's not what I meant. I meant I wanted them the other way. Well, so you try that 90 degrees. Don't think that I can do this off the top of my head. I can't. I'd always, yeah, I might have hit, this is what I was thinking. So that's how you do that, is you just mess with the directionals. When you want it to be laying down a different way, you go with item roll, item yaw, item pitch. Don't do overall orientation, or it'll move the whole thing, but not each individual item, which isn't what you want. You want this. You want the item orientation. And you just mess with it until you find the way that you want it to be. This is probably not worth it for 10 items, but it is worth it when you're talking about huge stairways or something. Yeah, build at the, I did do the build here, it doesn't matter. It for whatever reason, I'll do a reset usually to start it, but the build here, the bring to me, whatever it is, it keeps doing it on the floor instead of doing it where it should, and I don't know why, and I don't really care anymore. It's like, I don't know why it's building off in no man's land. I don't know why it's putting things in no man's land sometimes, but I just use bring to me and then I don't think about it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to worry about it, so I'll just do it. Exactly. And I don't know why it works like that, but it does, and it's frustrating, but I don't know what else to do, really. I'm just going to throw some things down here because I bought some things specifically for this house, and I just want to put them here real quick. Since I'm here anyway, right? Well, I mean, it'd be easier. I can always, like, if you're on and you need help, I can always come over and see if I can, you know, try it with you. We'll see how it works. Yeah, it's been a thing lately. It didn't used to be that bad. I don't know what changed that it went from being a lot more sensible and working to not so much. My guess is that something changed in the underlying code that Cardi had nothing to do with, but I don't know, like, why it's like that, but I mean, you know what I mean? Exactly. It's like it was working fine for a while, and then for some reason it just stopped. I'm going to just drop these off real quick, and in so doing, we'll show you a quick little tool. There is, if you don't use it, Magic Sorter is magic. It's by not Apocrypha, I always say that, Architectura. It's a program that will, if you set everything up to be the way you like it, will put all of your items into the proper storage homes, which is important for me because I have a lot of storage homes and I have a lot of issues with them. So if you want to start it, you go to inventory, then you pick Magic Sorter. You pick which houses you want it to work in. And then you go to this and you set, all right, I want all of my library items in Captain Margot's. I want all of my courtyard items in Barbed Hook. Well, I have all of my my conservatory items here in Telgallen. So what we would do is we go, yeah, I just wanted to do that with a quick sort. It's going to put down all of the conservatory items I have in my inventory, which are boulders. Then it's going to sort them and make them pretty. So once we do that, I'm going to move on to doing something else. Yay! Oh, please, you're fine. You just missed an impromptu EHT session, that's all. We'll be done in a second. And then this is, that's it. It put everything away. So now I have, all those rocks are stored here. I can see what I have because it does it by height. So the shortest thing, this is magic sorter. The smallest thing is put in the front. The biggest thing's in the back. So it will stack everything nicely. A good example of it is my lighting house. Yeah, magic sorter. It's golden. It's amazing. It's everything. Um, so we'll go to my lighting house real quick. I'll show you what I was talking about. Yeah, just make sure you don't put a house that has stuff in it, like a build in it, in that list of things you want sorted. Oh, good God. This is really bright. Here's another little trick I can teach you how to do with EHT. Say someone turned off all your lights, right? Or turned on all your lights and you don't want them on. Turn all off. It's going to turn off all of my lights right now with EHT. It's all you have to do. Yeah, let me switch. I'm an ice cream cone. So now it's EHT will just let you, if you mouse over the house portion, see the box that says turn on lights, turn all off? I would do turn all on and or off, whichever you want. And that's what it's doing right now. It's turning them all off because it's too bright in here. Now there's a bunch of enchanted lights in here and there's nothing you can do about that. But if it turns off the regular lights, at least we can at least see what's going on. But it puts the smallest in the top. You see this little guy? He's the shortest, so he's probably the first item. Then you go all the way through to the bigger items. It's turning it off all the way to the end. And then that's how you can, it stores it by height. That way you can see everything you have just by looking over it. Then it stacks. So you see these coda flowers? It puts all of my coda flowers in one stack, so you don't have everything all over the place. It's really satisfying.